First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, by Hashem in the name of Yahweh Shai, man. The true name of the only begotten Son, man. The Lord and Savior of the nation of Israel, man. By Hashem Rakakodash in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Salutation, peace, and love to the elect around the four corners of the earth, man. I'm out here once again, man, to let our people know, man. The Negroes, so-called West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, man, the Guatemalans, the Panamanians, the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans. What up, bro? I left that lady. What you feel that was, bro?
Okay, look, man. I don't know. Thank you.
All right, appreciate that, bro. Right, man. So-called North American Indians, so-called Seminole Indians, man, the Argentinians, the Chileans, the Colombians, the Uruguayans, man, the Mexicans, man. These are people of the Lord, man. Here you go, bro.
Okay, thank you.
Right, man. But these are people who the Lord coming back to save, man. These are the only people that the Lord died for, man. You know? And these are people who need to be getting themselves in order, man. For the Lord sent his destruction upon his wicked-ass kingdom America, man. You know? This is the most wickedest country on the face of the earth, man. That's why your children don't listen to what you say, man. That's why everything out of order, man. Because it's all under the so-called white man, man. His rulership, he pushed number wickedness. He pushed disorder in the earth, man. When you read the Bible, the so-called white man is Esau, man, the nation of Edom, man. The red man. He ain't white, he red, man. He the devil according to the Bible, man. His kingdom finna be destroyed, man. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 4, man. It says, if the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, man. See, who is the ruler, man? Who is the ruler, man, of this world, man? The so-called white man, man. If his spirit rise up against thee, don't move out thy place, man. It's gonna tell you why, man. So no matter what, man, because we know the so-called white man, man, he gonna send his his fucking Homeland Security team, man, when it's time, man, against the men of the Lord, man. But we're not gonna move out of our place, man. All through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. And for 2/3 of our people think it's a game, man, think it's a joke, the Lord gonna destroy you, man. Think everything a fucking joke, man. For yield and pacify great offenses, man. So when you yield, man, you supposed to hold up for the truth no matter what, man. Like you said, yield and pacify great offenses, man. So I ain't gonna yield, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You so-called white people, you the devil according to the Bible, man. And your wicked kingdom finna be destroyed, man. This place gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, man. And then we're gonna see the so-called white man laugh then, man. We're gonna see how funny it is then, man. You devils finna be put back in chains, man. So-called white man, the white man finna reap everything he sowed on the planet Earth, man. There's an evil which I have seen under the sun as an error which proceeded from the ruler, man. So all this chaos and disorder in the earth, man, it proceeded from the ruler, man, which is the so-called white man, man. Folly is set in great dignity. So now folly is set in great dignity, man. Got our people wearing skinny jeans, man. Got our people doing all this fucking bullshit, man. But like the scriptures say, man, the white man has said foolishness is in great dignity, man. So now you got our people running around with their hair all different type of colors, man. Thinking it's all about money in this place, man. This fucking place finna be destroyed, man. This the wickedest kingdom on the earth, man. The Lord finna destroy this place, man. Children all out of order, man. Got the woman out of order. Got our men out of order, man. Don't want to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Two-thirds of our people gonna die, man. And then you gonna be in your right mind, man. And the rich sit in low place, man. Who is the rich, man? The elect of our people, man, who have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these words, man. They the rich, man. They the rich. I have seen servants upon horses, man. And who is the servant that work? And the horses gold represents power, man. Who is the servant that's up on horses, man? The white man, man, and these other nations, man. Because they was created to be our servants, man. They was created to be under us. And eventually they are going to be under us, man. That's why the scriptures say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning of it, man. This not the end of our people, man. It's finna be the beginning of our kingdom, man. We're going to live happily ever after, man. Right now we're living in the white man kingdom, America, man, which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, or spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man, or the virgin daughter of Babylon. Two-thirds of our people gonna go down right with this place, man. Cause they want to continuously to do what they want to do, man. And princes, walkers as servants upon the earth, man. Who is the princes walking as servants upon the earth, man? So-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We the princes, man. The world was created for our sakes, man. Which I'm going to get that scripture, man. But right now, all these other nations ruling over us, man. Man. Had to move over from the rain, man. It's gonna rain. It's back in Ecclesiastes 10 and is 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places, man. And what make you rich, man? When you have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of this word, man. Which I'm gonna get a couple precepts to that. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times and strength of salvation. For the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. So this is our treasure right here, man. The fear of the Lord is our treasure, man. In the scripture say the kingdom of heaven is like someone who found a costly pearl, man. And they held on it for dear life, man. So this is what it's talking about when the rich sit in low places, man. Because when you come to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man, in the world that's set up, where folly is set in great dignity, man, you're going to sit in a low place, man, until the Lord elevate you, until the Lord put you on high, man. You know, till the Lord glorify you, man. But right now, the rich sit in low places, man. This is on James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brother. Have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he promised to them that love him, man. Right, man. So this is what it means by the rich sit in low places, man. The elect is rich in faith right now, man. You got some elect men that got this world resources, man. They got a great ability of this world resources, but they understand that ain't what's gonna save them, man. The elect men understand that, man. That that's not gonna save them, man. Right, man, because folly is set in great dignity right now, man. You know, it's a balance, man. You know, you keep your composure in this thing, man. But sometimes then it just piss you off, man. And you just get irritated with what's going on, man. We're in the condition of our people, man. You know, looking at how everything playing out, man. How these crackers, they still proud, man. You just want to see that smile turn into a frown, man. And then the wicked and proud of our people, man. You know, you want them to get their mind rights, man. I'm tired of living like this, man. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. It said, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near with me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their hearts far from me, man. So our people say they love the Lord. They draw near to the Lord with their mouth, man. But their mind have moved far from him, man. Because you have to land your mind over what the scriptures say, man. You know, if you want the so-called white man to go into the kingdom of heaven with you, man, your heart is not with the Lord, man. Because they not going in the kingdom to rule with you, man, and be at peace, man. They going in the kingdom to be in slavery to you, man, to build up your kingdom, man, like you built up theirs, man. So why people honor the laws with their lips, man? But when you start to question them on, well, what you think the Lord think about America? What you think the Lord think about the so-called white man, man? They don't know, man. They don't know. So that's why the men of the Lord set up to set the record straight before the destruction come, man. So there won't be no excuse for 2/3 of our people, man. And you other nations don't got a chance, man. The only chance you other nations got in America is to leave this place, man, before it's hit with thermonuclear destruction, man. Because if you hear when they shut it down, where no flights in, no flights out, man, then what, man? Your ass your ass gonna be grass, man. You know? You got a better chance of going back to your own land. You might be saved from the third world war, man. But you still gonna go into slavery, man. All nations going right into slavery unto us, man. And their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men, man. And that's what the main problem is, man. This for our people, man. Your fear of the Lord is taught by the precepts of men, man. How you supposed to fear the Lord. Telling you to love everybody, man. You know, pray for America, man. No, you supposed to be praying for the destruction of this place. And you supposed to be praying for the uplifting of your people, man. The restoring of your people. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work amongst this people, even a marvelous work and wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish. So that's what you see going on right now, man. The wisdom of our wise men, so-called wise men, are perishing, man, because they don't have the truth, man. I'm going to get that word wise right there if I think it's what it is, man. And that wonder the Lord working, man. He raising up men who ain't been to seminary school under the so-called white men. He raising up men from the four corners of the earth, man. Teach his word, man. Which they've been taught by other men, man, but it's strictly the Lord putting his spirit on men and guiding them, man. Not them going to no seminary school and being taught the fear of the Lord by the precepts of men, man. No. So Isaiah 29:14 again, I'm just going to get the precept to this and get that word I'm looking for. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and wonder. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid, man. So this is what you see going on right now, man. No preacher don't got an answer to what's going on in the world right now, man. Your pastors, man. Your entertainers, man. They can't tell you about the prophecy that's going on right now, man. What's happening all in the Middle East, man. What's about to happen to America, man. They can't tell you, man. This is 1 Corinthians 1:19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent, man. So that's what's going on right now, man. For you so-called white people, ain't no understanding in y'all, man. They say the wicked ain't gonna understand, man. So this white people, man, the only understanding you get is when you listen to the men of the Lord, man. And understand this, man. You go in your red, hey, y'all red devils going into slavery, man. Get that word wise in the Greek right there, because that's the word I'm looking for, man. So I was saying basically the same thing in Isaiah 29, man. Greek word right there is saphos when it say I will destroy the wisdom of the wise in 1 Corinthians, man. And these are definitions, man. It say wise, skilled in letters, cultivated, learned. Got all these doctors and they different levels, they PhDs. So the Lord destroying their wisdom, man, because it's nothing, man. They don't understand, man. They got the wisdom of this world, man, which is foolishness to the Most High, man. Of the Greek philosophers and orators, of Jewish theologians, of Christian teachers, forming the best plans and using the best means for their execution, man. So the Lord destroyed the wisdom of the Greek philosophers, the Jewish theologians, and the Christian teachers, man, because they don't got the truth, man. They don't know the truth. So this that great wonder that the Lord doing, man. I'm going to keep reading, man. They say he will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent, man. So that's what he's doing right now, man. Because they don't know nothing, man. Where's the wise? Where's the scribe? Where's the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the word by wisdom knew not the Most High, man. Right, man, so this word don't know the Most High, man. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe, man. Right, man. Now I'm going to go back to Isaiah, man. First, I'm going to get 1 Corinthians 3:18, man. And 19. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise, man. Right, man. Because everything you've been taught, or what this Bible means according to this word is a lie, man. So like the scripture says, if you seem to be wise in this world, you have to become a fool, man. To learn the real wisdom of how the Lord operate, man. Everything you see going on right now, the Lord control it, man. Good and evil, the Lord control both sides, man. He brought evil and wicked upon our people because we wouldn't listen, man. But now he finna restore our people, man. But 2/3 of our people who want America to keep going on, just see it right there, bro. Who want the white man to make it with them, man. Gonna be destroyed right along with them. Appreciate it, bro. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. For it is written, he take the wise in their own craftiness. And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. Therefore let no man glory in men, for all things are yours. Right, man. So you ain't glorying in no men, man. It's all about glorying in Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, man. That's who it's about glorying in, man. The Heavenly Father and His Son, man. So the Lord bring it to nothing the understanding of the prudent, man. Because they don't know nothing, man. You ask them who are the 12 tribes according to the Bible, man, they can't tell you, man. Because they've been taught the fear of the Lord by the precepts of men, man. I'm going to go back to Isaiah, man. Isaiah 29. And 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, man. So this starts with the so-called white man, man. Because he seek deep to hide his counsel from the Lord, man. And what he doing, man? How he set up this whole system to destroy our people, man. It started with the kids, man. Everything they teaching your kids in school is teaching them how to keep the so-called white man system running and teaching them how to rebel against you, man. So they starting at a young age. That's why these kids so out of control, man. Because they indoctrinating them when they start as a child, man. That's why you got to be careful, man, to teach your kids, man. They go to school, man, but you their real teacher, man. You got to be their real teacher, man. Let them know who the so-called white man is, man. You let them know ain't no accepting this homosexual, man, this homosexuality, these fucking dykes and lesbians, man. Ain't no accepting that, man. I let my kids know right now, man. My youngest is 8 to my 12 and my 13-year-old, man. Start them out, letting them know, man, it's unacceptable, man. So they'll know, so it can be in their head. Somebody come with something different, man. They already know. Dad said, "No, this ain't right, man." Like you said, though, in order to become wise in this world, man, you have to become a fool, man. You have to learn. You have to be taught all over again, man. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, man. Because that's how the so-called white man work now, man. He works in the dark right now, man. He don't walk around hanging you no more, man, or lynching you, man. He got a system set up the way you hang yourself, man. The way you lynch yourself, man. You put drugs and disease and guns in the neighborhood, man. He's setting you up to hang yourself and lynch yourself now, man. He don't got to do it, man. Following after his ways and his doctrines, man. Men dressing like women. Women dressing like men, man. You hanging and lynching yourself now, man. But that's the counsel that the so-called white man is in the dark setting up, man. Then you got our people right along with it, man. Which they gonna get destroyed right along with them, man. But the only difference when you getting destroyed, you gonna come back in the kingdom and be born again physically, man. And you gonna be in your right mind, man. You can't be born again spiritually on this side. You're going to be born again physically in the kingdom, man. Then you're going to be in your right mind, man. You're going to automatically be born in the spirit. You're going to be born with these laws, statutes, and commandments written in your inward parts, man. To where ain't nobody going to have to teach you, man. I'm gonna get that word dark right there. the Hebrew word right there is makasha. Makasha, which is say secrecy, hidden place, man. So this how the white man doing that, man. His counsel is in the dark, man. It's hidden, man. He make laws to hang you, man. He make laws to lynch you now, man. So he don't have to do it physically, man. But then they steady gunning you down in the streets, man. Steady gunning our people down in the streets, man. Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, man. If they say, who seeth us or who knoweth us, man? Like I said, man, you got a lot of our people that got down with this plan with the so-called white man, man. They're in the dark with them, man. Committing all type of wicked-ass, abominable acts, man. And they think the Lord don't see them, man. Then all of a sudden they pop up with riches and all this, man. Like they got it righteously, man. No, man. Scriptures already tell you, man, he that be rich in this world don't fall into a trap and a snare, man, into many foolish and hurtful lusts. It's gonna cause him to err away from his faith, and they gonna be pierced through with many sorrows, man. And I'm gonna get a precept, man, because I said they seek deep to hide their counsel, man. In the dark, man. That word dark goes into secrecy. Go! Park on there. Go to Psalms 9, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. See the so-called white man kingdom go down, man. For our people to be restored, man. Our people righteous, man. Because right now, man, it's a sad case, man, for our people, man. Shit sad, man. You get Jake 50 cents, man, 75 cents or $1, man. That shit make them happy as hell, man. You know how low of a state that is, man, for our people to be in, man. $1, man, make Jake happy, man. Just want to give him something to drink, man. Now, in fact, it reminded me of when I was a teenager, man. Or becoming out a teenager, man. And, one day I was riding down the street, man. And, hey, all I wanted, man, I was like, if I can get a drink, I'm good, Lord. I like, if I just get a drink, man. But I couldn't get it, man. Hey, which that led me, man, into a life of doing shit that I said I'd never do, man. No, but hey, here I am now, man, restored.
I was on the way trying to calm the storm.
I was praying for it to stop too, man. This Psalms 9, All right, this Psalms 10. I'm gonna start at verse 1, man. Then I'm gonna go right back to Isaiah, man. Why standest thou far off, O Lord? Why hidest thyself in the times of trouble? So it seems like the Lord standing far off, man, but he not, man. It's just everything written in this book had to play out, man. You know, on the affliction of Zion, man. We have to finish our sentence, man, before we be delivered, man. So the Lord not standing far off, man. The Lord still controlling everything, man. Why you think we still here, man? Don't you know if it was up to the so-called white man, man, we wouldn't be here, man. He'll have it set up where he just only got a certain amount of the Israelites here to keep working and keep his kingdom going, man. He don't like how we outnumber him, man. So the Lord not standing far off, man. It's all according to the Lord's plan and his purpose, man. That's why the scripture says the Lord is a perfect balance, man. He controls the good and the evil. He controls both sides, man. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor, man. Who is the wicked, man? The so-called white man, man. So the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor, man. Which is these people on the side, man. We have become poor, man. You know? But the elect men, man, we rich in faith now, man. So we got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of this word. This is what's going to preserve us in the times to come, man. A lot of people going to see, man. A lot of people got their bank accounts right. They got all type of riches stored up, man. But they going to learn one thing, man. When chaos comes to America, they gonna realize ain't none of that saved them, man. It's going to be all about what you know, man. It's going to be all about how the Lord will grew your faith, man. That's what's going to save you in the times to come, man. Your military might, none of that, man. See, the white man depend on his military, man. But now all these other nations got nuclear missiles just like him, man. So what he depending on? Another thing the so-called white man been depending on, man, is his media, his propagandas and lies, man, that he put out against other nations, get other countries to join with him to go to war with him, man. But now that's being seen through, man. So that's part of the counsels that the so-called white man took, that he seek deep to hide from the Lord, man. But now he being exposed on every side, man. He got they even coming up against each other, man, because the so-called white man don't stick together, man. The only time they stick together, man, is when they stick together, man, when it's time to come against these people, man. Other than that, man, they stay constantly fighting over power, man. What you think World War I, World War II is all about, man? The so-called white man on a power struggle, man. The Greek Empire, man, we had Alexander generals, man. We had the land of Ptolemy and Seleucus. They were fighting against each other, man. It was a power struggle going on, man. They just taught us how to be like them, man. So that's part of their counsel. That's part of their counsel, man. That they seek deep to hide, man. They say, who seeth us, man? They act like the Lord don't see them in the Council of Foreign Relations, man. In the Trilateral Commission. Instead of plotting on ways to keep our people down, man. But like I was saying earlier, they don't have to lynch you now no more, man. They got the system set up the way you lynch yourself, man. The way you hang yourself now, man. Psalms 10 and 2 again. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So they gonna be taken in the same devices that they have imagined against us, man. They finna be taking them in them devices, man. That's why now, all through the news, they're against each other, man. Democrats against Republicans. Even though it was set up where it would make it look like they're against each other, man. But now they actually against each other, man. Fighting over a power seat, man. Because you got some of those politicians who sold out to the elites. Then you got some of those politicians, man, who made it in their position, and they want America to keep going, man. They don't want America to become a police state. So that's the struggle you got, man, between the liberals, the globalism, man. The white wings, the left wings, man. You know? Get that umbrella. Get wet, that umbrella. know what I'm saying?
That's how mine is too. I had to find me. I just hate to go remark the new one.
Right. I already know what you're talking about.
You don't, you don't see. If you read the new Bible, you're gonna have to remark and you're gonna be like, bro, think about that.
Back to Psalms 10. And on verse 2 again, it said, the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth, man. Who is the wicked, man? According to the Bible, it's the so-called white man, man. Malachi 1. When they say, I'm going to get it real quick, man, just to prove who the wicked is, man. That 2/3 of our people have been, I'm going to get that too. Proverbs 12 and 26, man. I just quote that. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, man. But the way of the wicked seduces them in, man. So the way of the wicked is seduce 2/3 of our people, man, to become wicked, man. You know? But the wicked, according to the Bible, man, is the so-called white man, man. And I'm going to prove it real quick. I'm going to go right back to the scripture. This is for you so-called white people, man. You can't escape the judgment, man. You can't escape what's coming to you, man. It don't matter if you went back 300-400 years ago doing the slavery, man. You reaped all the benefits from it, man. You walk around here in your big house, your big car, got the system set up for you, man. So you're going to reap the bad benefits of when it's time for you to reap it, man. There ain't no getting away, man. Ain't no such thing as children of the white man gonna deny their father and they gonna go in the kingdom of heaven and live good right with us. No, man. No, they gonna, scriptures, Romans 9, man. They a vessel of wrath fitted for destruction, man. The Lord made them to be the wicked, man. You can't change that. But the scriptures tell you, Job 1:20 and 10, his kids should seek to please the poor, man. That don't matter. Yeah, if I do my forefathers did, and I can see my kingdom coming, I can see my judgment coming. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get cool with the people who I know that's coming back into their right mind, man. And that's coming back to basically want to pay me back for what I did. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get cool. That'll be the smart thing to do, man. But it's not gonna happen like that, man. That's why the scripture said our people been taught the fear of the Lord by the precepts of men, man. Now it's all according to what the Bible say, man. If a man say something he can't prove out the Bible, the scriptures tell you, man. Isaiah, I think it's Isaiah, I get it right quick, man. It said, if he speak not according to this word, because there's no light in him, man. I find the scripture real quick. I'm going to get Malachi first, man. Prove who wicked is. Then we'll start at verse 4. This Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build in desolate places. And that's what they did, man. And they continue to try to do that now, man. They trying to rebuild this city, man. You know, they trying to rebuild up this city, man. They need, but it's not going to happen, man. But during the Renaissance period, man, which goes into rebirth, man, they did rebuild up the desolate places, man. And this is what you see now, man. So you get America, you got the EU and Europe, man. They control the whole world now, man. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever, man. Right, man. So this the people whom it said, wherever the so-called white man go, man, they call him the border of wickedness, man. Why? Because wherever he went, wherever he go, man, wickedness started to spread, man. No matter where he go, man. He showed up in these Middle Eastern countries, man. He put his own embassies there. Then he started pushing his own democracy, man. And all of a sudden, you got countries filled with wickedness, man. Because even though those other nations, man, they're going to be destroyed, man. And they're going to go into slavery too, man. They had some type of order and righteousness about them, man. They know the woman's supposed to be under the man, man. They know you aren't supposed to be committing adultery, man. And they try to, especially the Middle Eastern nations, man, they live by that, man. They know homosexual is wrong, man. They'll kill you for those things, man. When the so-called white man show up and push his democracy, all of a sudden he got rights for women. Now women can do what they want to do, man. Women can dress how they want to dress, man. That's why I say they can call him the border of wickedness, man. Look at what happened to the Americans, man. So-called America when the white man came here, man. You had the Northern Kingdom over here living good, man. You can drink out of any stream over here, man. Any water, any river, you can just go to the river, drink water out of it, man. Now it ain't one stream you can drink out over here, man. Your ass probably die, man. So that's why I said call him the border of wickedness, man. It said before the so-called white man showed up in America, the so-called Native American Indians, man, they didn't know what was such, they wasn't getting sick like that, man. They didn't know what a common cold was, man. Because they was eating the right things, man. Then they had the herbs to keep their immune system strong, man. But now, the same food that's supposed to heal you, man, it's destroying us now, man. Because it's shot up with drugs. The white man got all different type of chemicals and dyes and foods that shouldn't be in there, man. Well, that's why I say call him the border of wickedness, man. Wherever he went, wickedness spread. Which I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that in the Maccabees too, man. Well, you so-called white people don't like to claim your heritage, like you ain't come from the land of Esau, man. You love claiming Alexander the Greek, so I'm gonna go to Alexander the Greek in the Bible and show you what happened when y'all started to rule, man. This first Maccabees 1 and 7. Says, so Alexander reigned 12 years, then he died, man. So Alexander the Greek, he reigned 12 years, then he died, man. Why? Because he was a fucking homosexual, man. I think he died of syphilis or something. He died of one of them homosexual diseases, man. And his servants bear rule everyone in his place. You can get this same, you can go into the same, this one of the 4 beasts that Daniel saw in Daniel 7, man. The beast, the leopard, the beast of the leopard, man. It looked like a leopard, and it was like it had four wings like an eagle going to Alexander, 4 generals, and took over after he died, man. It said his servants bear rule everyone in his place, and you can look it up, man. This is true history. This is why the white man took the Apocrypha out of the Bible, man, because it goes right into his history and when he started to rule, man. And it names names, man. Alexander the Greek, they love clinging to Alexander the Greek, man. Because he conquered the nations, man. But this is what it said when he reigned. It said, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, and so did their sons after them many years. And evils was multiplied in the earth, man. So when the so-called white man took over, evils multiplied in the earth, man. And just like that. Because he had the Greek Empire, then he had the Roman Empire, man. Then you had the Dark Ages when our people took back over, man. We ruled Europe. We ruled the whole Europe, man. And guess what? When the so-called white man came back during the Renaissance period, evils multiplied in the earth again, man. And this is what you got now, man. You got Babylon the Great, aka America, man. And just wickedness exceedingly polluting the whole earth, man. so-called white man is the wicked. Then I'm going to go to this scripture though, just to prove. I say Alexander the Greek, but I always say Esau. So I'm going to prove these are the same people, man. It's First Maccabees 4. In 59, it said, moreover, Judas and his brother with the whole congregation of Israel ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their season from year to year by the space of 8 years, from the 5th, from the 5 and 25th day of the month, it's Calia, or Caslia, with mirth and gladness. And at that time, also they built up Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about, lest the Gentiles should come and tread it down as they had done before. Right, because this is what happened when the Greeks took over, man. Then under Antiochus Epiphanes, man, they came and destroyed the temple, man. Started sacrificing the pig up on the temple, man. But Judas them you had the son of Mattathias, man. The 5 sons of Mattathias, man, which this is what this going into. Judas was the main one. He said make the top soldier at the time, man. So a lot of people don't know about this, man. About the Maccabees, man. But this is a part of the history that was after Malachi, after Malachi, in 400 years of history before the coming of the Lord and Savior, man, revealing himself on the face of the earth, man. So a lot of people think history just stopped, man. No, this is part of the history that the so-called white man took out, man. We got this book right here. This proves everything, man. But to make my point, on verse 61, if they set their garrison to keep it and fortify Bethsura to preserve it, that the people might have a defense against Idumea, man. So this letting you know, the Greeks call themselves Greeks because that was the land they was occupying at the time. But this letting you know the nation they come from, Idumea, man. Which Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom, man. You wish to prove that? Let's get it out the Get it out the Bible dictionary, man. So you crackers, ain't no way you can squirrel or squirm your way out of your nationality, man. Cause see, when you see how people walking around lost, crazy as hell, man, you gotta realize, man, the white man, that's part of his deep counsel, man. His deep counsel. His counsel that he seek deep to hide, man. It's all type of, like I said, this whole system. Everywhere you go, you got enchantments around you, man. Got their different signs around you. Then they media, the TV. That's enchanting you, man. That's indoctrinating you, man. That's why all of a sudden you just have a bullshit thought to come in your head, man. And you know that ain't coming from you, man. And you have to cast it down, man. Through the name of Yahweh Shai Yahweh Shai, man. This place is really the valley of the shadow of death, man. This is Idumea in the Bible dictionary. It say Idumea, Greek pertaining to Edom. In the King James Version of Old Testament, Idumea, the name used by the Greeks and Romans for the country of Edom, man. So there you go, man. That's who Idumea are, man. They're Edomites, man. You the Idumeans, man. Not white. Caucasian, that name kind of fit you, man, because you were a cave dweller, man. No? But just to prove the point, man, or who the wicked are, man, it's the so-called white man, man. Now I'm going back to Psalms 10. It said the wicked, this Psalms 10 and 4, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts, man. So the so-called white man ain't thinking after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts, man. Why you think he built up a country where he make his own laws, statutes, and commandments, man? He tell you it's all right to be a faggot, man, to be a dyke, man. Because he's not seeking after God, man. The Most High is not in all his thoughts, man. You can clearly see it, man. Because what was his blessing, man? What was Esau's blessing? The sword, man. So that's his God. That's what he lived by, man. He lived by his sword. His ways are always grievous. His ways are always grievous, man. That's why you see, that's why America really the worst place you can live on if you can live in the face of the earth, man. This is a fucking hellhole, man. Yeah, it look glorious and good, man. But this is when you do research, man, America got the most unhealthiest people, man. They got the highest rate for cancer, man. The highest rate for any disease you can think of is in America, man. You got third world countries, okay, they living bad, man. But at the same time, they don't push all this wickedness like America, man. And a lot of reasons these third world countries living bad, man, it's because of America, man. They starved them out and blocked them out because they didn't want to get down with the plan of the so-called white man, man. Because no matter what land you live on, the Lord got resources set up everywhere where each nation can take care of themselves, man. It's like they try to push their propaganda about North Korea, man. North Korea got one of the richest nations on the face of the earth. They got trees and trees of natural resources that ain't even been tapped into, man. And America can't control that, so that's why they push propaganda against them and try to take it, man. But it's not gonna work, man. China never let them take that. China never let America be on the border with them, man. Yeah, China do deals with America because they like the #1 trade partners, man. China makes so much money off America, man. But that's the only reason why, man. But you finna see now because the Lord, the Lord gathered everybody up against America, man. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffed at them, man. Who was that describing, man? As for all his enemies, he puffed at them, man. Who the hell is that describing, man?
With a nuclear pointed at his ass.
Right, man. The so-called white man, man, as all his enemies, he like, whatever. They'll start flying B-2 bombers over your shit, man.
Just to intimidate you.
Right, man.
Just to wave at you.
Hey, these other countries be trying to have peace, man. Let's diplomatic talk about it. You know, hey, stay over there in America, do your thing. We're going to do ours, man. But nah, the so-called white man want to control everything, man. That's why he got to be taken out of the way, man.